Today is Friday, January 23rd, 2026, and here are your morning announcements. Lunch today is a stuffed crust pizza or hot dog. Seniors have 64 more days of school. That's all for the news, and it's a great day to be a Heckman Tiger.
Welcome back to EGB. Next week's National Week is National Snow Sculpting Week.
Happy birthday to Kylie Howell, Brittany Contreras, Katie Threet, Alyssa Fuller, Stella Butterworth, Paisley French, and Tuff Richards.
Make sure you watch the weather and stay safe. Thank you, CCHS, and we'll see you next week.
Welcome back to the History Corner. I'm Jaden Wilkinson. In This Week in History, Lieutenant Charles Wilkes discovered the continent of Antarctica in 1840. President Richard Nixon announced that peace had been reached in Vietnam in 1973, and serial killer Ted Bundy was executed in Florida in 1989.
If you wasn't a teacher, what job would you want to be?
I'd want to be a stay-at-home mom.
If you wasn't a teacher, what job would you want?
I would want to be a sports reporter. That way I can still go to sporting events all over the place and I just write about them. So.
I'm Greta Butterworth and I'm here with
Miss Mitchell.
Miss Mitchell. What job would you have if you weren't a teacher?
I wanted to be a doctor.
I'm Greta Butterworth and I'm here with
Miss McGlaughlin.
Miss McGlaughlin. If you weren't a teacher, what would you be?
I'd be a nurse.
Hey, Mr. McDaniel. What would you have done if you weren't the vice principal here?
As far as like a job, like my
Yes.
career, honestly, my dream was to go to the NFL. And God didn't bless me with all the. You have to get really lucky, and you have to have all these things go your way. That didn't happen. Second was NBA. That didn't work out either. But as far as things I could control, I really wish that I had gone on to law school and gone into law and practice law. That would probably be my dream job is to practice law and be a lawyer. Maybe get into politics. I'd probably be in politics now. So that was I guess the answer to your question. That's what I would do.
All right, thank you.
So this is Miss Cooper. Miss Cooper, what would you be if you wasn't a teacher?
If I had not become a teacher, I feel like I missed my calling by not going to Hollywood and being a comedy actress. I think I could have done it.
You would.
I'm Jaden Wilkinson. I'm here with
Miss Owen.
Miss Owen. If you want to teach, what do you think you would be doing?
I think I'd probably be a nurse. I think I'd like to work in the emergency department.
Thank you. I'm Jaden Wilkinson. I'm here with
Coach Fulmer.
Coach Fulmer. What career path would you be on if you weren't a teacher?
Maybe if I wasn't a teacher, maybe an action hero or maybe like a professional wrestler like the WWE.
I'm here with Gracie Scott. If Coach Taylor wasn't a teacher, what do you think he would be? A Walmart worker. Thank you.
I'm Jaden Wilkinson. I'm here with
Stella Butterworth.
Stella. What do you think Miss Mitchell would be doing if she wasn't a teacher?
A therapist.
I'm Greta Butterworth and I'm here with
Braxton Swan.
What job do you think Coach Fulmer would have if he wasn't a teacher?
I think he'd be a personal trainer, getting them pumps in, helping people build their muscles and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
If Mr. McDaniel wasn't a teacher, I think he would be in the NBA.
I'm Emily Pearson and I'm here with
Caroline Hampton and Colleen Howell.
So if Miss Owen wasn't a teacher, what do you guys think she would be?
I think she would be a therapist.
I think she would be a veterinarian. Thank you. I'm Emily McPherson and I'm here with
Sophia
and Leary. If Miss Ader wasn't a teacher, what do you guys think she would be?
I believe she'd be a therapist.
Cheer coach. Thank you. I'm here with
Alexis Caldwell
and Callie Brown.
So if Miss Cooper wasn't a teacher, what do you guys think she would be?
I I think she would be a motivational speaker.
And I think she'd be an artist.
Thank you guys. I'm Emily McPherson, and I'm here with
Madeline Minter.
And Reagan Hill.
So if Miss McGlon wasn't a teacher, what do you guys think she would be?
I think she would be a professional cheer coach.
I think she would be a lawyer.
Thank you guys.
Hey guys, welcome into Career Coach Minute. Couple of things to go over about next week. First off, if you signed up to take the tour of Southwire, you're interested in going to work at Southwire following graduation, we will be taking that trip on Wednesday. I'll have permission forms for you the first part of the week. Make sure you get one of those and get it filled out. Also, a reminder that Jacksonville State will be here on Thursday. The recruiter will be here to talk a little bit about the scholarship deadlines, finishing up your application, things like that. So that will be on Thursday. And then Friday, for everyone that took the ASVAB, we will have our results and also go over our career assessment on that. That is coming up on Friday. So a few things coming up next week. So stay tuned for more right here on Career Coach Corner.
Hi CCHS, and welcome back to Future Insights, where we explore college and career opportunities outside of Alabama. This week we're going to Oklahoma State University in Stillwater, Oklahoma. It is a public, nonprofit, four-year university. They have over 200 majors, 278 graduate programs, over 500 clubs, and 60 Greek life chapters. They are known for their business programs. During the finals, they're known to give free pancakes to students every night. And Garth Brooks is a notable alumni, and they are known to have the greatest homecoming. Their mascot is Pistol Pete the Cowboy. Don't forget CCHS, this weekend maybe go Pokes, but it's always go Tigers.
Good morning, Coach Snyder. What are the goals for track this year?
Our goals for track are to just compete wherever we're at and whoever we're running against. We want to get better every day, every track meet. We want to try to improve. The overall goal is to take as many people as we can to the state track meet in Gulf Shores at the end of the year. And I feel like seeing the kids that we have signed up and that are out there, there's a good chance we can take a whole crew down there this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Science Corner. Today I'll explain how a tsunami forms. So tsunami is Japanese for harbor wave, and they are barely noticeable at first, but once they get closer to shore, their true form shows. The most powerful and destructive tsunamis were formed by underwater earthquakes. Earthquakes are caused by converging tectonic plates, and the underwater ones, this one goes down into below Earth's crust, and this one goes over, pushing into it. So when the energy builds up from this one curving around, it falls, and that's what causes the earthquake. So when the earthquake happens, it causes a wave in all directions, just like if you drop something into water and it splashes and there's little rings going around it. So the wave at first is barely noticeable. It's out in the deep ocean and you can't really see it. So we'll say this one is about 2 feet high, and the width of a tsunami is about 200 times its height. So it's very wide but very short, and it moves very fast in the deep ocean. So as the tsunami gets closer to shore, it slows down because the water depth decreases. It remains the same amount of energy and frequency, so because the wave gets narrower, the energy has nowhere to go but up, so it gets really tall really fast. It goes from 2 feet right here to about 65 feet. And then it will crash into shore. So an interesting fact about waves in general, they don't move water horizontally. The water just goes up and down.